It was 20 years ago when U.S. President George H.W. Bush signed the Americans with Disabilities Act into law.
I now lift my pen to sign this Americans with Disabilities Act and say, let the shameful wall of exclusion finally come tumbling down. God bless you all.
That landmark act was commemorated in Washington as lawmakers and the disabled celebrated, looking backwards and ahead. Congressman Jim Langevin is the first quadriplegic elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. He's paralyzed from the waist down.
My gosh, how the world has changed for all of us with disabilities. So many barriers have been brought down. So many doors have been opened. So many opportunities created.
Sitting in the back of the room at this Washington press conference was Marka Bristow. She broke her neck diving into a lake and was paralyzed at the age of 23. She says passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act changed her life forever.
One time I went to the planetarium and you had to ride the garbage elevator and there were no lights. So it was kind of scary, and I rode up that elevator with a big old rat one day, and I don't have to do that anymore.
Bristow runs the U.S. International Council on Disabilities, which works to improve laws governing the lives of people with disabilities here and abroad. She says being disabled in some countries is a curse.
People with disabilities are living on the street. In some countries, it's deemed that you've been possessed by the devil or put out on the street, shamed to your family, and really left to live very subhuman lives.
Bristow says employment is the next big challenge, and that lawmakers and businesses should help develop better work opportunities for the disabled, move them out of institutions and into the community, and make the internet more accessible. But for Bristow, that is a job for tomorrow. Today was for celebrating.
Telecommunications have opened up for people who are deaf. ATMs are readable by people who are blind. It's been a real revolution.
Laurel, Bowman, VOA News, Washington.
White House reception late this afternoon to focus on this. And now to close.